Okay, we are in the F period now, about 11 minutes into it, and we're retesting this area that we took our initial short at 61.75. We see some cross trade, but we don't have enough time yet to have the ability to understand if the last buyer has bought or whether this market's going to retest the 8 period high. We just need to wait just a little longer here, I think, and see what the cross trade is doing. We have sort of a neutral day. We see the cumulative delta is negative 1,500 contracts, so it's a little bit negative, bias a little bit negative. It's important now on any retest, back up to the 61s, that we ascertain if the last buyer has bought, and then if that passive trade allows us to take the position, then of course the next important thing is for that passiveness to turn initiative and see the market hit the bid. We'll stand by here. There's a column that is retesting it. We see now 17 contracts where there was 800, 515 where there was 2,000. Going to run the video and watch this for just a bit. You see the pullback column was positive, and now it's neutral. There's not much time between the retest, only a minute or two. That's not the best of all retests, but the risk is that we could, go over the B period high and test the A period high, which is a few points above us, certainly within our stop loss area. So I'm going to just see what the retest is like. It would be nice to see some more cross trade, maybe up into 61, see a block of 1,500 or 2,000 come in. We're going to take short two 60-50s. Short two 60-50s. Now we need to see him hit the bid. We're actually also still cognizant of the fact that if we break above this area, we could get some short covering, so we don't want to carry any position past our 2 points, and be willing to do the same thing we did last time and get out of the trade if the signs tell us that things aren't occurring the way we anticipated. Now here's that cross trade that we were looking for up in the 61s. See the block of 1,000 there? That's a good sign. Market traded passively at 61 and couldn't continue higher. Now we need to see them hit the bid. What I don't like is the fact that, we are building positive delta, but that could be because of the passiveness at 1030 here, at the 1030 line, at 61, 1030 contracts. This is a pullback column looking into that trade, so even though it's positive, if it's passive, it's actually negative, referring to people selling at that price and not enabling the market to go any higher. So we need to see bid activity initiated here. And our first target is 59 for our first point and a half. At that point, we'll follow our protocol, put our stop in, and our target would be 5 points back toward the point of control, down near the, actually further than the point of control. The other end of value is 53, so we could certainly test the other end of value. So far, we're in a balanced type of day. We'll pause the video and let this work. It looks like they're starting to hit the bid now. Well, we traded 59, but we didn't get filled at 59. We need a 58.75 to get filled at 59. We do see a little bit of initiative bid activity, so we'll keep our eye on that. Once we get filled at 59, we'll put our stop in at 62.50. And of course, keep an eye out to reevaluate that. No need to just get stopped out if you see something that doesn't seem right. But for right now, everything seems right, and we'll stay with the trade. All right, I don't like the fact that we have some cross trade here, and the market wasn't able to push anything below that, and then just pop right up. That's something I want to keep an eye on. Our fill is 60.50, so if in case this is actually, passive buying, to can't get past this area on a retest here, we need to get out of this position. Need to get past that 14 block. Trying to build a little volume. Got a neutral pullback bar. If we can get past this, then you know, of course, we'll get filled. But if we don't see volume build here, then my risk goes up on this trade, having not followed through with hitting the bid at sequentially lower prices. Okay, we're out of this trade. Boom, we're going to take the 59.75 if we can get them. Can't get the 59.75, so we'll take the 60s. Alright, we're out at 60. And the reason we're out at 60 is I didn't like the fact that the pullback column was building a higher delta, and we couldn't get past that 14.43 when we retested it. So 60 gave us a little bit of profit. I'm going to pause the video. It'll be interesting to see if I micromanage that trade. I don't really know. The history hasn't told me yet. The future hasn't made the history yet. So we'll watch, but I'm out of the trade. We got the 60s. Got half a point times 2, 1 point. We didn't hit our stop. Of course, our stop was 62.50. It's above our entry by 2 points. But I just don't like when, you know, you take a position and the market just dies, and you know, you don't see any initiative activity on the bid that spans more than a point, you know, or a point and a half. And then all of a sudden you see, you see cross trade down here at the bottom. Then you see a positive delta build in the next column. Those things tell me that the probability is the market's probably going to push, you know, to a retest higher. Now, I might be wrong on that, but we'll see. We'll let the video run for 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll produce the 4th snippet. Just to watch it and see if that statement is accurate. Also, if this proves to be support, and this market does run higher and does get into the 8-period selling tail between 62 and 65, 64, 65, 64, 75, whatever the high is there, then we'll have to really keep a watch on the retest, because at that point we could see some short covering. I'd much rather be you know, long somewhere on a retracement going into the close, if in fact we retest the resistance area and see two-sided trade. Alright, there we have some volume coming in. We're retesting this cross trade here. Sometimes you'll get a push just a little bit under that area, and then the market bounces back, so we'll let the video run here. At this point, we would have gotten our 59 filled. But our second target is all the way, would have been all the way down to 55.50, which is below this period's low and approaching E-period low. We'll pause the video now since the market just sort of died and see where it is in a few minutes. Well, here we see the market now breaking down past the 59s into the 57s. And of course, in the back of my mind, my self-talk's telling me, wow, you're an idiot. But in the front of my mind, I understand that our reason for getting out of the market was based in logical thought. And that's very important for our success in the future. Without the ability to look at data that hasn't occurred, data that's occurring, and make a decision is important, because retrospect, hindsight is always 20/20, and you can be on the wrong side of many trades. The F period high was good probability that the B period would have been resistance. We identified that. We took the short. We stayed with it for a time. The volatility in the market wasn't as high as recently, and we got out because we saw a reason to get out. That doesn't make me a bad trader. It makes me a good trader because I am analyzing things on the fly. Now we got to cut the video and produce it. We're out of time.